Let's keep rolling along now. We have Astra Exploration. Astra is targeting gold and silver in Chile. And here to talk with us today is Astra CEO Brian Miller. Now, Brian began working in exploration and mining in 2005. He began his career in operations, logistics, and project management. His background in business and finance gives him a well-rounded business acumen. He was formerly CFO and VP of Business Development at Kiska Metals, where his experience included operations, business development, asset valuation, capital markets, and M&A. Brian has a Bachelor of Science in Business with an emphasis in finance from the University of Idaho. Brian, welcome to the Northern Miners Global Mining Symposium. Nice to see you. And where are you joining us from today?
Well, thank you very much for having me. It's a privilege to be here. And I'm joining you right now from Northern Idaho.
Excellent. What's the weather like in Idaho?
Actually, today we have some sunshine. It's a bit cold, but it's not gray.
All right. Well, there you go. Nothing like a crisp, sunny, cool day. It's something cleansing about it. Listen, Brian, I will turn it over to you and we'll watch with great attention.
All right. Very good. Thank you. I'll pull my screen up here and hopefully that comes through for everybody.
Yes, we can see it.
Okay. Have you got the cover page up there?
Yes, we do.
Excellent. Well, again, it's a privilege to be introducing Astra Exploration. We'll be focused on gold and silver in northern Chile. I will be making some forward-looking statements, so I do encourage you to read this slide in detail. What makes Astra special really is a combination of several features, beginning with the team. And this is a group of highly accomplished individuals credited with multiple discoveries of the type we are looking for and in the area in which we are looking. We do have a fully funded drill program to begin this month. We're building out our portfolio of high quality projects. We have a very tight share structure and an attractive valuation, and we're continuing to build a pipeline of catalysts for 2022. I don't have a lot of time to go through these next two slides in detail, but they are extremely important. This is Astra's team, and it is at the core of what makes this company so special. As I mentioned, we do have a group of people who've been credited with a number of discoveries of the type that we're looking for in the areas in which we were looking, both at the board level and management level. In addition to that, we have a very strong business team. And this is a local presence on the ground in Chile, knowledge of how the industry works there, how the systems work, and great business networks with access to business opportunities and project opportunities. So really is an exceptional group of people comprised here. Specifically, our market cap, capital structure, something we've been complimented on several times. We launched as a public company with 27 million shares out on a fully diluted basis, market capitalization of 7.5 million, and a treasury that's got enough money to get us through this initial drill program and have a bit of cushion left over. I would say notably that we did raise over $2.2 million as a private company at 30 cents without a warrant. So I think it's a testament to the quality of team and projects and the opportunity in this company. Our region of focus is the northern Chilean Paleocene. This area was selected because of its opportunity for discovery. It's heavily explored for copper, but much less so for precious metals. And that's where we really see the opportunity, because there is potential for world-class precious metals deposits here. Our flagship project, Pampa Paciencia, is located in the northern Paleocene and 15 kilometers from two major producing copper mines, Spence and Sierra Gorda, as well as the nearby past producing Feride mine. Its location is exceptional from a geological standpoint, as well as infrastructure, paved roads, local skilled workforce. It's low elevation, so that means year-round exploration and year-round news flow. And despite the fact of being located in the backyard of an active mining district, this epithermal system was not discovered until 2015, and it was discovered by a major company who was searching for copper at the time. The short story of that is their priority was copper. They had other copper projects that they were exploring, So when they found this vein system, it didn't receive the follow-up that's due to a discovery of this type. That was the North Zone discovery here in that past slide. This is a longitudinal section of that discovery vein. What's notable is that it's completely open along strike for a length of about 700 meters, and it's completely open at depth. There has been no drilling below the existing discovery holes. And why that's important with these types of systems is that these systems tend to have ore chutes, which are located in discrete features in the veins. And these veins tend to open up and get wider and higher mineralization at depth the further you go down into the mineralized zone. So we view this as the potential opportunity for a walk-up discovery on a target that just literally has not had the follow-up work done, but the discovery might have already been made. Our plan was to embark on a detailed phase 1 exploration program consisting of geophysics, mapping, sampling, trenching, and drilling. So far, we have completed everything in that program except for the drilling, which we will be announcing the beginning of later this month. The early work from this has been quite encouraging. Particularly, I'd draw your attention to these blue circles on the map here with the previously known surface mineralization. Our work so far has expanded the prospectivity well beyond that, especially to the west in the Impaciencia claim group, which we acquired by staking. And this resulted in 3 discrete belts of vein float fields totaling 8.5 kilometers in strike. So these floats are mineralized, they're large in size, greater than 25 meters in size, and so serve as a very good vectoring tool to identify additional structures. Zooming in on the North Zone here, this is a detailed mag survey as the base layer in the map. And these are the kinds of features that we're seeing from these surveys. This north vein that was discovered here, we expanded that strike to 600 meters in length. And this is a structure of parallel quartz veins and breccias. And most notably, some of these veins in this structure are up to 22 meters thick at surface. So really good indications of a powerful system. But as I mentioned previously, the expansion of the prospectivity with the combination of the float mapping and the coincidence with some of these magnetic features really expands the possibility that this is a large low sulfidation epithermal system under shallow cover. An analog I would draw to Pampa Paciencia is the El Pinon Mine. It is a low sulfidation system as well, hosted in the Paleocene, roughly the same age date. And it truly is world-class. Total known endowment at El Pinon is about 8 million ounces of gold and 217 million ounces of silver. So it really is exceptional. Quite noteworthy is one of our directors, Darcy Marood, was actually led the team that discovered El Pinon, and he was there from discovery through production. So he's well aware of what these systems take to develop and put into production. It's a phenomenal brain trust to have on our team. And just to give you an example of how these things develop, these are color-coded veins that were added to the resource over the number of years. And this is why we say that these types of systems really warrant some detailed follow-up work, because they can be exceptional and have true world-class potential. And speaking of world-class potential, our second project located in the Maricunga, again, world-class potential for mineral endowment. This belt of well-defined mineralization in northern Chile has roughly 100 million ounces of gold and over 15 billion pounds of copper. Astra owns 100% of Cerro Bayo, which is located within this belt. We will be doing some additional work on this and putting out some more information shortly, but another very attractive gold target in our portfolio. Quite notably, in our short time in existence, we've managed to attract the attention of a major gold mining company. They quite liked both of Astra's projects. They were impressed with the team, the portfolio development. So we have had ongoing discussions as far as potential transaction. So this is the kind of things that I refer to when I say we're building a pipeline of potential catalysts. And so I think this is something that really stands to add value in Astra in the short term. Again, just as a recap of some of the some of the important notes: an exceptional team well suited for the exploration plan, a growing portfolio of quality projects, a very tight capital share structure, a fully funded drill program. So some positive results really stands to impact our share price dramatically, and it's a great opportunity for investors in the marketplace right now. And this is a QR code here you can scan to be updated to our email list. It's the best way to stay up to date on what's going on in the company. And with that, I will open things up to some questions from the audience.
Excellent. Thank you, Brian. We think of Chile, of course, for being a leading copper country in the world. Are we going to start hearing more about gold exploration? What's the gold potential there?
Oh, I really think so. Yeah, absolutely. Chile is known as the largest copper producer in the world. And so that's what the focus has been. But, as I mentioned, these types of epithermal systems, they don't show well at surface. They're concealed, but that doesn't mean they're there. And you have projects like El Pinon, which truly are world-class deposits. So that is a real opportunity in this area. And I think that we're going to see more of that going forward.
Okay, excellent. Next 6 months, what are we going to expect from news flow from Astra?
Obviously, the biggest catalyst potential is going to be the drill program at Pampa Paciencia. So I would hope that we'd have some positive results there. We'll be announcing some more aggressive exploration at that program should conditions warrant. I'd like to say that we're adding other projects to our portfolio and potentially engaging in some other business transactions that stand to add some real value for the company.
Excellent. You want to give us your quick take on gold there? Alicia did a good job speaking with Stephen Flood about this, I guess the tension in the gold community's mind between safe harbor with all the rising political tensions, but also with rate hikes and a more hawkish Fed. Where do you think, what's your personal read on where gold's going to be 12 months from now?
I don't know. My crystal ball is not as shiny as a lot of people's, but honestly, I don't think there's ever been a better fundamental case for precious metals as what we see right now. And that's from a number of standpoints. I think that for anybody that pays the bills, they know that inflation is real. And people are really starting to understand what it means to own an asset. And that is something that hurts when it's dropped on your foot, whether that's lumber, coal, copper, gold. But I think precious metals in particular really have an exciting outlook for them, as we've seen some central bank policy that's going to be quite supportive of that thesis going forward.
Excellent. Thanks, Brian. Yeah, harder and harder to make a case for holding on to cash these days. You want to, as Ray Dalio says, you want to buy stuff. Stuff is better than cash.
That's absolutely right.
Good stuff. Okay, Brian, thank you so much for getting us up to speed. We'll continue to watch the story as it unfolds over the coming few months. Thank you.
All right. Very good. Very exciting times, and thanks for having me.
Excellent. Oh, sorry, Brian, wait, we have one just came in. Can you please comment on policies of the incoming left-wing administration in Chile, impact on increased regulatory burden and higher taxes and royalties?
Sure, it is a concern. I think any reasonable person should concern themselves with it. It's obviously not the result that we wanted to see, but nonetheless, we have seen some encouraging developments insofar as the tone of the incoming administration has been moderating a bit. And I think that's largely due to now they're done with campaigning season, and now they actually have to work with the Congressional Assembly on policy. And there's a lot of people in the Congressional Assembly who have outright rebuked some of the more extreme proposals regarding the mining industry, simply because they have constituents that they have to answer to. And these are people in middle class who are supported by mining industry, and these are locals who are supported by mining industry. So the moderation has been encouraging, and I don't see that it's going to affect our direct operations in the near term, but nonetheless, it is something that we're paying very close attention to.
Excellent. Okay, we'll leave it there, Brian. Thank you for the question. Have a great rest of the day, Brian. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Cheers.